Stop sharing your good news with a narcissist.
Your life is sad and pathetic, and mine is happy, thriving. So good
Mine
luck.
is not
Have
sad.
fun on your beach weekend, eating room service, trying to get pregnant. Have fun with that.
One of the quickest ways to dampen your good mood or to take away from your celebration of good news and things like that is to share it with a narcissist or toxic person. No real narcissistic person is going to cheer you on or congratulate you for real. They are going to chastise you, make it seem like you only succeeded because of them and whatnot. You only graduated because I helped you.
Thriving, so good
Mine
luck.
is not
Have
sad.
fun on your beach weekend, eating room service, trying to get pregnant. Have fun with that.
That doesn't sound sad and pathetic. That sounds like a good family life. Like I have good, fulfilling, and good deep roots with a wife that I've been married to for a long time. I've got a family that we're trying to build, and I've got stability in my life.
There's something right there I could weaponize, but I'm not going to. You know why? Because you push and push, and I'm not going to push on your buttons the way you push on other people. The title was like pregnancy announcement, which is I'm happy to talk about the pregnancy.
We talked a lot about the pregnancy here.
But it wasn't the pregnancy announcement. H3 Live was. It's your guys' thing, which I'm happy to talk about. I'm happy for you guys. But to say like, oh, we don't recycle things, it's like, you know, you do, and it's fine, but I don't make it the same title because it's not an announcement. We're talking about your
pregnancy. I wouldn't say recycling. It's a different conversation.
The original one was Trisha's gonna, like, something, and it doesn't have to be about me, but I'm just saying, like, the fact that it's a pregnancy announcement, again, when it's not a pregnancy announcement, because I'm not pregnant. You know what I mean? We're talking about your guys' pregnancy. It was an announcement. You announced it on H3 Live.
Oh, you thought that people would think it was about you being
Of
pregnant?
course it was.
You only got promoted because of me. You know that, right? Or either try to take credit for your good news and or argue with you about it and things like that to ruin your day. Your good news makes narcissists and toxic people jealous. They are jealous of you. They don't want to celebrate you or lift you up, because lifting you up could mean that they're putting you above themselves. And you know, most narcissistic people don't like that. Share your good news with other people first. People that are going to celebrate you and be happy for you. And if necessary, share it with that narcissist or toxic person and let them go ahead and get it out the way.
Maybe got to the limit with her. She found a way with me to make it unmanageable.
Jokes about it, like during the Oscars, and I don't know.
Is there a third pizza?
You're so not good about this. Okay, let's go to your stupid.
Make sure that
I don't like
pizza.
this segment. Just for the record, fan advice is a stupid segment.
Why?
But we can do it. It's so dumb. What's the point?
To give advice to our fans.
But that's like when people run out of ideas and they start doing Q&A. It's such a dumb segment.
It's so not. It's
like we
fun.
have nothing to fill the time.
Okay, well, what you want to talk more about? What, Brokeback Mountain, a movie from fucking like 10 years ago?
It's like a lazy podcast.
A lazy podcast. You don't do anything for it. You just show up. We do all the work.
Oh my God, yeah, right.
How am I wrong?
I always contribute. You never have, like, you just recycle H3 content on frenemies. You're saying I do all the work, but I'm telling you I don't like all the stuff you do. I'm just kind of go with it because I'm like, okay, I guess this is what you want to do, but I have to start saying no because some things are just not good ideas. But
why are you attacking me?
You asked me, you said tell me, and I'm telling you, like, just because you guys come up with everything doesn't mean it's good. It's recycled.
If you have ideas, I'm all ears.
I watch H3 Live and we talk about the same thing, and I'm happy to talk about it.
It's not always like that. It's happened before. I agree.
It's happened a lot.
It didn't happen last time, did it?
The title was like pregnancy announcement, which is I'm happy to talk about the pregnancy.
We talked a lot about the pregnancy.
It's not an announcement. You weren't announcing it.
Sometimes I forget what I've talked about, honestly.
But you're saying you have all this crew that does all this work for you and nobody could remember that you talked about that 2 days prior?
I agree. Somebody should have said something. But I feel like you're so angry about this.
I'm literally not, but it's so funny.
Are.
I'm not. I'm angry when you say something.
You need to admit when you're angry.
Ethan, I promise you, this is really is gaslighting. I go to a lot of therapy right now, and this really is. When I say I'm not angry, I'm not. I'm not angry. If I was angry, I would like leave or something, but I'm not. But you telling me I'm angry
or something. You're not upset or angry. Okay. All right.
But it is like frustrating when you think you do all this work and like think, oh, we're doing all this great stuff. And it's like, it's not that great sometimes. A lot of it is. And I like appreciate all the work you do and stuff like that. But it's also like not that great. I don't get input on like people we hire, like all this stuff like that. I don't get
people we hire. Why would I ask you about people I hire?
Because it's frenemies and you take the budget for paying the crew. That's what you told me.
We are producing the show and I'm taking a cut. I feel like that's beyond reasonable.
All the
beyond
highlights.
Reasonable.
5%. 5%. Do you realize how much 5% was of our last one? That should be enough.
I'm giving you 50% of all the members, even though we work and do all of the work.
You don't think 5% is like enough for the producing the show?
5% and the highlights was what we agreed to at the beginning, and that's what it is.
Oh my God. Okay, if you think that's what it's worth, okay.
It's worth more than that, to be honest with you. I feel like the deal you get is super fair. And I feel like you're gaslighting me, to be honest, saying that you're not like frustrated about
But
that.
I'm not.
That's
Gaslighting
not
is telling someone how they feel, and you're telling me how I feel, and I'm telling you I don't feel frustrated or upset. How is that gaslighting you? I'm not feeling this way.
Okay.
I wouldn't show up. I wouldn't come here.
You can be upset and still show up.
But I'm not upset, and that's what gaslighting is because you're saying I'm gaslighting you by saying
you're not upset. You're perfectly.
Oh, wow.
You're in a perfect condition right now.
Holy cow, that's crazy. I just don't see what you just did. That's really.
What
crazy.
did I do?
We have to end it now. Like really.
What did I do?
We gotta stop for real.
But,
Even what you just said was, "You're right, Trisha. Everything's fine." That's insane. Like the fact that you did that to me is like
it's
insane.
not insane. I shouldn't have to walk on eggshells around everything I say.
All right, Ethan. I'm asking to end this. I'm asking.
You can leave anytime, Trisha.
I had this feeling in my heart that I need to step away from frenemies, and it's really, really with a heavy heart that I say that. A lot of people were upset by my little episode yesterday. So I talked to Ethan, and he was saying the crew was really upset with me and that they didn't want to film the vlog today, and I respect that. Last night Ethan's like, H3 produces it, you are the talent. And that's when I realized like it's different than what I thought it was. Like I thought we were 50-50 building this show. I put out so many ideas for the show, and I like listed them, like aerial gymnastics, like Dancing with the Stars. It just got really frustrating, and I did get frustrated, and I guess everyone's like, you're gaslighting, was saying you're not. And at the beginning, like I really thought I was just like being assertive, right? And then it did get into frustration because I was like, oh God, I could feel it just all like crashing, right? Why should I tell you who I should hire? And I was like, well, I thought that's what the 5% went